Good morning. This Puerto Rican asks, what is wrong with the left? So the reason why I decided to make this video is because it's been two attempts to eliminate a certain individual, but this is coming from people who belong to the left who claims to be tolerant, yet they are so intolerant to anything other than what they believe in that they are willing to eliminate this particular individual. The left always claims that they are all about diversity, equity, and inclusion. By the way, the current president himself admitted that the reason why his vice president was chosen was because of the whole diversity thing. Well, if you claim to be all about that, how come if someone like me, a Puerto Rican, decides that what you guys believe in doesn't make any sense, then you automatically start labeling us white supremes, right? I'm using code words and stuff like that, even though I'm Puerto Rican, right? As a matter of fact, inclusion is about having everyone, right? Everyone together, togetherness, right? Yet the left is the ones that's actually bringing segregation back. And how do they do this? Well, the left seems to believe that somehow Black Americans are, I don't know, maybe children, some group that needs to be protected because maybe they don't know better. And so they create this special places where it's all for them and only them. Like, for example, a couple of years back, not that many ago, there was a graduation on a university where, in order to be, inclusive and caring and all that good stuff that the left loves to talk about, they actually separated the Black Americans who graduated from the rest. That's segregation. You may call it however you want, but that's segregation. On top of that, the left, as I said, since they treat them like children, they seem to believe that Black Americans are unable to somehow get driver's licenses, join the military, and through the military get an ID, maybe join the I forgot the name of it, Merchant Marines. Through the Merchant Marines they get an ID as well. Maybe they think that they don't know how to go online and request for a passport, right? That's another form of ID. Somehow the left seems to think so little of them that they think that they are unable to acquire an ID for voting. By the way, as I said, I'm Puerto Rican. I still have my voter ID from Puerto Rico. And I left Puerto Rico over 17 years ago. Still, that's how we do business back home. Because You need to prove who someone is in order to vote. They do all kinds of things back there, like they look you up on a list, right? They with your government issue voter ID. They also make you dip your finger on this ink that is like, I don't know, UV. So they shine this light on you, and if they see the ink, then they know that you already voted. So they do all kinds of things, and somehow these things are impossible to do in the US because somehow this is racist. And then you love to treat those of us who don't think like you, not only like white supremes, but also like racists, even though by your own terms we are POCs, people of color, right? It makes no sense. You treat us who believe in a free market and having a nation as a whole, and you can't have a nation without its borders and without its laws that protect the nation. You call us fascists. By the way, did you know that fascio di combattimento, that was the real name of fascism, created by none other than Benito Mussolini. The creator himself was a socialist. And I know you guys love socialism. And when you call us fascists, you like to compare us to Hitler, who also happened to be a declared socialist. He gave speeches expressing how he was and his party was socialist. You guys take the actions, the suppression of people's freedoms, such as speech, the ability to defend yourself, among others, as a fascist actually would. Yet you call us fascists. Then, in addition to that, you say you believe in science, right? Yet somehow, if someone, say me, this guy right here, this guy one day says, you know what? I feel like I'm a woman. As a matter of fact, I am a woman, and you should treat me as such. Not only do you want to impose on others that they have to treat me as a woman, I would say that's kind of fascistic, but you are forcing others to believe my reality, which is obviously not real. This is a fantasy. This guy will never be a woman. I could potentially, through surgery, approach the look of a woman. As a matter of fact, I could even look like a hot woman. But I'm not a woman. I will never be a woman. And once I'm gone from this earth, and many years have passed, and a scientist, studying an ancient civilization that died due to progressiveness, much like the Romans died, they will determine that my bones were those of a male. But you guys say that because I say that I am a woman, that I am in fact a woman. And like Matt Walsh did with his documentary, you can't even define what a woman is. Do you realize how nonsensical your ideals are? But not only those, when it comes to the whole climate thing, much like my future wife and mother of my children, Greta Thunberg, I'm actually being sarcastic here. We all want a clean environment. We don't want to be living in a world that is like India, for example. There's places in India where it's so polluted, it's ridiculous. Look it up. We don't want that, right? And the US, much like many parts of the West, have done all kinds of things in order to prevent this from happening. Yet, throughout the decades, in the 70s, it was said that what we were going to actually have was a global cooling. That didn't happen. In the early 2000s, Al Gore came with this documentary saying that all kinds of islands would disappear because of, the fact that glaciers would melt and all that stuff. That didn't happen. A couple of years back, the future mother of my children said that we only had, I don't know however many years left. Those years passed. We're still here. Because innovation has made it so that we are able to still utilize the resources that we need, yet keep the environment clean. And at the same time, people like the future mother of my children, again, Greta Thunberg, doesn't dare to speak against those who are the highest pollutants on this planet, which are the land of Winnie the Pooh. I say that because you can't say anything against them, otherwise you'll get canceled. And India. But they dare to say all kinds of things about the West and do all their little stupid protests that don't really do anything except for annoy people and get them to, if they at some point felt sympathetic to their cause, be like, you know what, F you. You are a nuisance to society, right? So, in this amount of time, I've explained to you how you don't believe in science because you claim that if I say I'm a woman, I am a woman. A woman with a penis. A woman with the skeletal structure of a man. You have gone through decades of environmental disasters that never came to happen. In your attempt to be diverse, equitative, or whatever, however you say that, and inclusive, you have actually brought segregation back. Meaning You're racists. The fact that you have to treat a certain group of people a special way, like their children, you are racists. And then on top of that, now we can bring up the whole feminism. Remember in 2016, I believe, Linda Sarsour went to a gathering of pussy hats, females, women, and they sang this Allahu Salad Bar chant. I'm actually not trying to be, I don't mean this as a disrespect. I'm just trying to, cover my behind because YouTube likes to, block, censor videos, right? So they were chanting that, and I'm pretty sure those women know that that group is against women being equal to the men. But not only that, you also have people from the alphabet being all about defending the religion of peace and be all about the people of Gaza, when if they were there, they would probably not come out alive. And by the way, just the fact that I'm saying this doesn't mean that I'm actually somehow pro the nation of leader Mileikowski. That's his real last name, by the way. I'm talking about the nation who I can't also talk about because I could probably get censored. The nation who is our greatest ally, right? That does, just because I say that thing about the alphabet people being pro the people of Gaza and them probably not coming back alive from there if they were to go there. That doesn't mean I'm pro that greatest ally of ours. That's just speaking facts. It's like that same group, the alphabet, you see them during protest wearing Che Guevara shirts. Che Guevara, who would send people to labor camps because he said, el trabajo los hará hombres. Basically saying, these jobs would turn them into men, right? Somehow these people don't know these things about their great socialist icon. They don't know these things. The political party that you more likely be voting for. You guys love to say this election democracy is in play. But the woman that is your current president nominee or candidate, she received 0 votes to get there. The elderly man was the one who actually won a rather strange democratic election, primary election. Yet this woman received 0 votes, but it's all about democracy. This party of theirs is the party that has, throughout this few years, been sending money towards between Ukraine and Russia, between our greatest ally and Gaza. They have been sending weapons to both wars. So essentially, this party, your party, is the party of war. But I thought you guys were against war. You know, somehow it is cool when this party, the Democrat Party, does it. It makes no sense. So essentially, you people, the left, progressives, are pro-war, pro-racism, pro-segregation, against science, against democracy. It just doesn't make any sense that the people who were also against the large corporation, big pharma, somehow now you are all pro big corporations. You know, if Facebook decides to do something against other people, oh, they can do it. Big corporation they can do anything. It doesn't matter what it is that they do. If Pfizer comes up with this product, now everyone has to take this product in order for everyone else to enjoy their God-given freedoms that were reiterated by our Constitution. You guys claim to hate everything that you actually love because your actions prove that you love everything you claim to hate. And then you put that on us. Like it is us, the people that are all pro that. What is wrong with you? I hope that by this Puerto Rican having spoken on this regard, since I am a POC, born and raised by blood, all kinds of things, but maybe because that's how you guys do things. Someone like me has to come and say these things. I hope that by me saying these things, instead of you labeling me all kinds of supreme and racist or whatever adjectives, you actually decide to listen, learn from it, share it, and think about what you're doing and if it makes any sense. Thank you for listening. Until next time.